Hey everybody, it's Cody with Ogletree Ordnance here, and today we're going to talk about three versions of the Glock 19 that are pretty close to being the same gun. First of all, we've got your standard Glock 19. This one happens to be my favorite gun ever. This is the Gen 3 Glock 19. Now this is my personal gun. I've carried this thing for probably over 15 years, and I don't know how many thousands of rounds that I've put through this gun. And when I say thousands of rounds, I mean when I go to the range, it's not unheard of for me to shoot 500 to 600 rounds that day. Everything on this gun is still factory. It's still the factory barrel, still all the factory internal components, and this gun never jams and it always works. Now the Glock 19 is a 9mm, has the 3.5-inch barrel, and is a dependable go-to gun for everyday use, for concealed carry use, for law enforcement use. I love the Glock 19. After that, Glock came out with the Glock 19X, which is basically a full-size Glock 17 frame with a 19 slide. Still has a 3.5-inch barrel, but now has a full-size grip. So for you guys with bigger hands, you don't have to worry about your hand hanging down past it a little bit. It's a nice full-size grip. Now, these came in Coyote Tan. I like things flashy just because that's my personality, so I had this one Cerakoted with the 3-color Cerakote finish for the camo pattern. Now let's go to what Glock just came out with, which is the new Glock 45. The Glock 45 doesn't stand for the caliber, it stands for the model number of it. Just like the 19X, it's got the full-size Glock 17 frame, so you can still get the full grip, and it has the 19 slide on it. They've made a few different variations on this between this and the 19X, other than just the color. So let's take a look at it up close and see what the difference is. Okay everybody, here's a side-by-side comparison of the 19X and the new Glock 45. Now, they're the exact same gun size-wise. Now, if you notice the 19X and the 45, they've both taken the finger grooves out of the grip, so you don't have the old style finger grooves like on every other Glock. Now, on the 19X, it's a smooth mag weld. There's no flare in it. Unlike here on the 45, there is a slight mag weld flare from the factory. And all that does is just make it a little easier getting your magazine in. Both of them have the same rail. Both of them have the ambidextrous slide release. Now, one thing that the 45 has that the 19X does not is the serrated slide in the front. Both of these guns come with the Glock factory night sights. This one is a 17+1 capacity, just like the regular Glock 17. This one is a 19+1 capacity. The 19X, they had a Pierce +2 magazine extension put on them from the factory. Well, there you go. This is just kind of the overview and the difference between the Glock 19, the Glock 19X, and the new Glock 45. I'll have some more videos come up. I'm going to try and start doing these more often. Try and get better production quality. I know it looks kind of bad right now, but I'm learning to edit as we go. Let me know in the comments section what y'all would like to see next. I'm thinking maybe a basic video on how to bore sight your rifle without having to go buy any bore sight equipment. Or maybe an overview of some kind of different firearm that y'all would like to see. Maybe a Canak or something like that. Thanks everybody.